Tonight here on Channel 6 News, our top story and interview with Gregor Mendel himself.
Hello.
So, Mr. Mendel, we have some questions for you.
Okay, go ahead.
To start off, who exactly is Gregor Mendel?
Gregor Mendel. I'm Gregor Mendel. Obviously, I was born on July 20th, 1822. I was born in the Czech Republic. Well, it was Austria when I was born, but now it's known as the Czech Republic. I was taught by a local priest for a very long time, but then I went to college for a short while. But at that point in my life, I was a very poor person because my dad was hurt by a farmer, or well, not a farmer. He's actually hurt by a farming incident. So, my apologies. So we had to pay for him, and eventually I was too poor for college. So I left. I had to go to a monastery, which was a good choice for me because I became an Augustinian monk and I went to college for free. But honestly, I was not a very good church goer. I did not want to be a monk, but I kind of had to because of the education.
Great answer. Great answer. Our next question. So, what exactly do you do with these pea plants that you talk about?
Well, I use pea plants specifically for the fact that pea plant reproduction can be easily manipulated. They have both sex organs. They have both male and female reproductive sex organs, called stamens and pistils. Stamens are the male sex organs, which includes pollen. Pistils are the female sex organs. The stamen rubs up against the pistil, which makes it fertile. Now, what I would do is I would remove the immature plant stamen, taking off its male parts, so that it could not self-reproduce, and then I would find another plant with a different allele, preferably a white flower with a purple flower, something like that, and I would take the other plant stamen and rub it on the pistil. Well, it is called cross-pollination, and after the first generation of cross-pollination, I let them self-pollinate, and then eventually the outcomes would be different alleles. That is all I have for that.
Good answer. Good answer. So, we have some more questions here. What exactly did you observe?
I observed that over generations of changing, there's a 3-to-1 change. Like for the dominant gene of plant, there would be 3 dominant genes and 1 recessive gene. To simplify these terms down, there would be 3 yellow flowers and 1 white flower, the white flower being the recessive. So say that the father generation, or the F1 generation as they call it, the father generation would be 1 yellow and 1 purple plant. The next generation would be all yellow because yellow would be dominant. The next one would be 3 purple and 1 yellow. I also observed 2 laws. One of these laws is called Mendel's law of dominance, or my law of dominance. It says that the dominant plant form of a trait shows up in individuals that are heterozygous. Heterozygous means that they have a recessive and a dominant trait. And the other law that I observed was my law of segregation. It says that the 2 factors or alleles that govern a trait separate from each other and go into different gametes.
Great answer. Great answer. So, last but not least, what exactly did you study?
Well, I studied genetics and traits, especially pea plants. I did do mice for a while, but one of my fellow Augustinian monks did not like the fact that I was actually studying actual animal sex. So that was quickly canceled off. I studied 7 traits in pea plants. I studied that the shape of the pea, the color of the flower, and much more. Physical traits are known as phenotypes. I remember that by pH for physical. Hidden traits are known as genotypes. In 1865, I presented my paper that I wrote. I presented it twice, once on February 8th and once on March 8th. My paper at the time it came out was criticized and ridiculed for being ridiculous and stupid. But now it is considered great work and people follow it very much.
Great. Thank you for being on here. And one last question for myself. How do you look so young? Because, I mean, you were born in 1822, right?
Yeah. I use proactive.
Proactive test. And so, reporting from Channel 6 News, we're done.